What's going on, boys? It's me, Daily Tactics here, and today we are back in Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator. And in today's video, we're going to be trapping armies between 2 million Red Coat Muskets. It's going to be absolutely insane. So the first army that we've got coming forward here is 4 million different Footmen. That's right, 4 million of these bad boys are sprinting on forward right now in slow motion, coming to try and kill 2 million muskets that surround them. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please be sure to hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. We're working our way towards 500,000 subscribers, hoping to reach it by the end of 2022. And here we go. The first shots from the musket line is coming out and hitting the Footmen here. Let's get right up in here and watch them as they continue to run forward. Oh my goodness. It's the ending of Monty Python, but it actually happens. And instead it's a musket line they're fighting. Oh my goodness, it's absolutely insane. Look at these guys just getting gunned down left and right by incoming musket balls that are striking against them. I mean, these soldiers, they'll probably die in, I think, 1 to 2 musket shots. I think they don't exactly have the greatest of health, so they don't stand too much of a chance. I'm expecting this first battle to be a dominant Redcoat victory, but then we're going to make it a lot more challenging, of course, for the Redcoats in battles to come. You know, we can't make it easy for them all the time. We gotta ramp things up a good bit. Either way, these knights on this side of the battlefield probably going to be reaching them. I'm thinking, maybe? No, they're still getting gunned down. Although up here it seems like they are reaching them, and I believe that's just because there's sort of a hill here that actually keeps them from getting shot too far away. So we are having some Redcoats over on this side of the battlefield getting killed by knights coming in, but not many in the slightest. They're still able to gun these guys down by the time they fully reach them for the most part, and they can't even swing their swords at the Redcoats. Yikes. Let's go check on the other side of the map of the other Redcoats that are trapping these guys. Here we are on the other side, ladies and gentlemen. And it seems like over here we have similar things happening. Wherever there's a hillside, the knights are actually able to collide with the Redcoats, but wherever, it's a bit more straightforward, the Redcoats are just absolutely destroying these knights. My goodness, it is pretty sick to watch the knights come up and just get destroyed. Oh my goodness, this is really something here. This is really something. So if we go on a broad overview, these are the 2 Redcoat lines that are sandwiching them. I think I kind of want in the next battle we do to bring the Redcoats closer together. I think they're a little too far apart. What I kind of wanted was there to be fire coming from both sides and sort of like going in on the army charging them from both sides simultaneously, but it's more like 2 different fights going on at the same time is what we've got here. There is actually a large body mound forming over this way, and it seems like the knights have gotten somewhat into the Redcoat lines. You know, they've definitely done a better job over here than in other parts of the battlefield, but still, not gonna be a knight victory for sure. They've only got 600,000 soldiers remaining. Why don't we go ahead and do a little time lapse of the last remaining charge we've got going over here. Alright, so that did not last long at all. That was like a 20-second time lapse in real time. Now my dog's squeaking his squeaky toy. Either way, there's about 40,000 knights remaining. We're just gonna go ahead and go on to the next battle, I think, here, as they're just trickling in. Alright, boys, so we're giving the Footmen Knights a second chance here. They now have just about 6 million, actually 5.5 million soldiers, and we did end up moving the Redcoat lines closer together, so they're almost like in that sort of striking distance where the bullets will sort of go past each other and attack the enemies like that. That's sort of what I wanted. So we'll see how this one goes in the end. Just getting a little zoom in here, and bada bing! The knights should be running forward, and the Redcoats are all firing away. Redcoats are a lot closer to the Knights now, so I imagine there will be a lot of Knights actually getting to the Red Coat lines. And yes, very, very early on, Knights managing to get to the Red Coat lines. The second volley of Red Coat shots doesn't even manage to really destroy all of them there. Let's go ahead and do a nice like broad overview. Are we even going to be able to see really any details? Not really. We can kind of see the musket fire going in from both lines. And actually you can sort of see the Knight lines thinning with every round of fire coming in from the Redcoats, which is interesting. That is interesting for sure. But still, the Knights are able to make it to the Redcoats with fair ease. The Redcoats have almost got 1,000,000 kills already. They're at 800,000. That's incredible pacing. That is incredible pacing. Wow! There's also sections like where this rock formation is, where the Redcoats aren't actually taking all that many losses, which is kind of cool. But even with all of that going on, the medieval Knights are still just absolutely getting in there, clapping cheeks right now. The massive mass of them is just... it's too much for the Redcoats to wipe out all at once. But there's still all this backup line of Redcoats going on, so that they'll have a lot of opportunity to get more kills. And they're already at 1.6 billion kills. An incredible number. So I have a feeling the Redcoats will do just fine. And I think the redemption arc for the Footmen here are not going to work out. But I think in the next one, what I want to end up doing in this same video, not in the next video, but in this video after this battle, I think I want to do fantasy trolls. I think I want to do that next. That one will be very cool. Or maybe we should build up to that. Maybe first we should do like a mid-range, like a heavy knight or like a Roman general or something like that, and then we should do that, the ancient, or the trolls after that. That could be a good way to do it. That way we sort of build up to the strongest melee unit, which could be neat. Alright, either way, let's go ahead and do a little time-lapse here of these medieval soldiers coming in on the Red Coat lines. Alright, so the Redcoats win once again without too much damaging being inflicted upon them. They lost 96,000 soldiers. Let's make it a little bit more difficult for them now. Alright, we've got the Roman generals up now, and we've also brought the lines considerably closer together once again. So, the interesting thing about these Roman generals is they've got the shields, which will actually protect them somewhat from incoming fire, which is interesting. So they'll still likely take damage, and yes, a number of them are dying right off the rip here, but it'll at least protect them somewhat. They'll negate a little bit of damage. You can see they're obviously getting farther forward than the Knights before them were able to. Still yet to be seen if they'll actually manage to get a dubski here against these Redcoats, but it's always possible. Let's go into full speed here as they come clashing on in. They also do more damage than the Knights, so it'll be easier for them to carve through these Redcoats, and we can see they're already making very, very quick progress through these early Redcoat lines, and the Redcoats are struggling to get kills on them. They've got 110,000 kills, but the Romans already have 80,000 kills, so maybe there's just a few too many Roman generals on the battlefield, but we'll see. I mean, the Romans will slowly take more and more damage as more and more shots come in here, leading to more and more attrition. However, the Redcoats, with every volley that they're firing weaker and weaker volleys, since, of course, the Roman generals are eating through their lines more and more. So, a little bit of a trade-off right there. I'm going to predict probably a Roman victory on this one. That's likely what's going to end up happening. But you never know. We've seen some strange things happen in this game, and we've seen some crazy victories coming from, seemingly defeats before. So, you never know. You always got to be open to those possibilities of something zany, something a little cuckoo, something a little crazy coming out of these things. Either way, right now the Redcoats are at 550,000 kills, Romans are at 280,000 kills. Let's go ahead and do another time lapse. I'm really digging these time lapses. I think it's pretty cool to do time lapses with, static firing defenders. Let's do here and then watch them move all the way up that hillside. Alright, so this battle ended up a bit more even than I expected. So, the Redcoats have 3 million kills, and there are only about, 600,000 Romans remaining. Meanwhile, the Romans got 1.3 million kills, and there are still 500,000 Redcoats remaining. So this actually ended up being a really, really close battle. I think that the Romans are going to end up being able to clutch this up and get the dubski here. The lines are so thin for the Redcoats, as you can see. They're just a moment from breaking completely. Although, over here, the Redcoats actually won this side of the battlefield. So the Romans are going to have to come from, yeah, like up here and move down the cliffside to go kill the Redcoats. And the Redcoats are able to just snipe them off as the Romans move down to kill them. Oh, this is like guerrilla warfare we got going on here. Dang, this is kind of sick, though. Okay. Yeah, this battle. I was thinking it was going to be a wash, but no. Redcoats put up a good fight. Romans put up a good fight, making for a very, very even experience here. Look at this. Romans trying to get to these guys, but before they can, they get shot and then tumble on down the mountain to the guys who shot them below. Wow, that's pretty crazy right there. Romans are definitely winning, yeah, these battles up here, and they have. Look, they've destroyed the Red Coat lines now. No more Redcoats over here. And seemingly probably no more Redcoats over here. Yep, so the Romans, all of their legions are going to move this way now to try and kill the last of the Redcoats that are on these mountainsides here. But the Redcoats are putting up a very, very decent fight in this whole thing. So I'm curious to see, you know, who ends up winning this overall. Is it going to be the Redcoats? Is it going to be the Romans? It could conceivably go really either way. It really, really could. Oh my goodness. This is actually kind of sick. Let's go ahead and do a time lapse of like these troopers here fighting the Romans. Let's pick a trooper like farther up so we can get a good angle down. Yeah. Let's do these troopers here. This trooper on the right's name is Jeff. My name is Jeff. And we'll go ahead and watch them snipe these Romans. This is gonna be cool. Alright, so our boy died at some point there, and the Romans are really pressuring the Redcoats down this way. But the Redcoats are just keeping them at bay, man. Look at this absolute slaughter on the bottom lines here. I'm shocked. I think the Redcoats are actually going to manage this, which is insane. All the Redcoats over here died, but there's just not that many Romans left, like 200,000, no, about 300,000 Romans and about 300,000 Redcoats, but I think the Redcoats got this. Let's go ahead and let it sit and find out what happens, but I think the Redcoats are getting a dubski. Alright, so this battle is just about over here. There's 9,000 Romans. I think they're stuck somewhere on the map, but there's still 262,000 Brits. So the Brits do end up winning this one. Let's go ahead and do the trolls now. Alright, here we go. About 1 million trolls, or sorry, not 1 million, 100,000 trolls. 1 million would be absurd. These are such powerful units versus 2 million Redcoats surrounding them. Pressing start right now, and we have the shots getting fired. No trolls dying in the opening volley right there, and it could be a few volleys before they actually start tumbling down. There's the second major volley, and 12 trolls have died. So yes, actually a couple have died here, but still not a crazy amount. Third major volley, and these front lines are still very much intact for the trolls. Again, these are just such beasts of creatures that it takes a lot to actually kill them. Right now we're looking at 500 dead trolls actually, so that's not too bad. That's way better than I thought. Of course, we are looking at 50,000 dead Redcoats already. I'm just waiting for these trolls right here to actually take some L's. I'm not seeing any of these boys dead in front of us actually dying from incoming fire, which is kind of crazy. Maybe that round? How much health do they have? Oh yeah, they're about to die. They're about to die. Here we go. A massive volley should kill a ton of them here. And what? What? No, okay, maybe this volley? Oh, one died. God dang. Alright, it's taken a while. Almost 4,000 dead trolls now on the battlefield. It's taken a really long time for these guys to die. I thought maybe in that next volley we were going to see like mass casualties from the trolls, but no, not quite, not quite. Still taking a lot more to kill these guys. They're just so strong, man. They're just so unbelievably strong. 110,000 dead redcoats at this point, and 8,000 dead trolls on the battlefield. It's slow progress for the trolls. I do have to say their attack speed is just terrible. Really, really bad attack speed. So it is taking them some serious time to actually move through these red coat lines here, which is good for the red coats. I mean, it makes them able to get a lot more shots in than before. So this is doing pretty well. Also, we have bullets like going through and missing the frontline trolls, and then they manage to actually hit the trolls back here. So that's kind of the beauty of the redcoats trapping these trolls, is that their shots get like 2 chances at hitting enemies, which is pretty good. Either way, 15,500 dead trolls now, and almost 200,000 dead redcoats. Let's go ahead and do a time lapse of this bad boy. Alright, so we pretty much have troll defeat here. There's a couple trolls randomly about, only 64 of them remaining. They managed to only kill 557,000 redcoats, which is a lot, but not even close to like what the Roman generals did. That's crazy. I really thought 100,000 trolls would go a very, very long way. They are super powerful, crazy powerful, but no. Nope, they didn't do that well. Either way, guys, that is going to be about it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please be sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and comment down below if you'd like to see some more. I'll see you on the next one. Peace. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Be sure to click that subscribe button for more content, and hit the notification bell if you'd like to be alerted to whenever I live stream or upload. Thanks so much.